Hello everybody, Mr. Tony from Mr. Tony's Typhoons, and as always coming to you from the front garden of my house in Two Moon in Hong Kong. It is now 13:45, that's the time, Hong Kong time, 16th of September 2018, and we are commenting on the passing of severe Typhoon Mangkhut. And as you can see, pretty windy conditions here now. Let's have a look at what the HKO has to say. Alright, Tropical Cyclone Warning Bulletin. Here is the latest Tropical Cyclone Warning Bulletin issued by the Hong Kong Observatory. The hurricane signal number 10 is in force. This means that winds with mean speeds of 118 kilometers per hour or more are expected, and in fact they have arrived. At 1 p.m, severe Typhoon Mangkhut was centered about 100 kilometers south-southwest of Hong Kong Observatory, and is forecast to move west-northwest at about 30 kilometers per hour towards the coast, to the west of the Pearl River Estuary. As I've mentioned previously, the Pearl River Estuary is the river between Hong Kong and Macau, Macau being about 100 kilometers away from us. Mangkhut continues to move steadily towards the coast of western Guangdong and poses a severe threat to Hong Kong. It's actually pretty stationary at the moment. I'm not sure why HKO isn't saying anything about that. According to the present track, Mangkhut will be closest to the Pearl River Delta in the next few hours, skirting within about 100 kilometers to the south of Hong Kong. And the reason why it's 100 kilometers away now and they're describing it as skirting is because it has started to take a slightly more northern turn in its track. So it's kind of skirting around the southwest of Hong Kong, you could say. It's just a slight turn to the north. Circulation of Mangkhut is extensive, and destructive storm to hurricane force winds are affecting Hong Kong. In the past hour, the maximum sustained winds recorded at Tet Cairn, Waglan Island, Tamai Tuk were 175, 161, 153 kilometers per hour. Maximum gusts 232, 195 and 198 kilometers per hour respectively. Mangkhut's intense rain bands are affecting Hong Kong, bringing frequent squalls and heavy rain. Sea will be phenomenal with swells. Members of the public should stay on high alert. Under the influence of a storm surge, a high water level of about 3.5 meters or more above chart datum is expected at the Victoria Harbour between noon and 4 p.m. today, so that will be flooding at Quarry Bay and that kind of area. There's already been a lot of flooding all over the territory. Again, not sure why the HKO has such an interest in that small part of the territory, but anyway. So just bear with me a second. The winds are still coming from the east, so I'm still quite sheltered at the front of my house, but I have to obviously take care if they do spin around quickly. Okay, and as I mentioned previous videos, there's a high water level of about 3.8 meters above chart datum in Tayo today between 2 and 5 p.m. High water level of about 4.5 meters above chart datum has already been recorded at Tolo Harbour, which is on the east side of the territory, and there is a rising trend. And you could see that on the HKO website. If you have a look at the tides area, you can see all across the territory we're experiencing quite a large storm surge, and I guess that will have caused most of the damage from this storm, but we'll know more about that tomorrow once the dust settles, as it were. Let me just scroll down. Yeah, under the influence of the storm surge, the water level at Victoria Harbour has reached about 3.5 meters above chart datum, and yeah, the high water level together with the heavy rain will cause severe flooding in low-lying areas, which is a slight change from what they were saying before may cause. It already has caused a lot of severe flooding in low-lying areas. And that's it for now. As I say, those sustained winds are still coming from the east. let me just put my iPad down and maybe we'll just go down and have a very quick look. Okay, so just bear with me a minute. I have to walk under the rain a little bit. So I'm just going to walk down to the house on the corner, which is as far as I am prepared to walk, obviously, as that still shelters me from these gales, these easterly gales. And I'll let you have a look at them. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. So you can see over there, I'm not sure how well you can see it on the camera, but the tree has suffered a lot of damage there. In the distance, the palm trees swaying around. So, and obviously I can't walk any further than the corner of this house or I'll be blown away, maybe. I'm quite a big guy. So it's like I always say, I'm not fat. I've got Typhoon ballast. Right, so there's some really heavy gusting there. And I'm just waiting really for the winds to spin around from those easterlies to more southerlies. And as I've said in previous videos, that's when we are at our most exposed. And at that point, I probably won't be able to come out and do videos. Or I might put on a helmet to come out and do videos. I have to wait and see how I feel. But more than likely I'll just make the videos from inside the front door. Guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you get something from these videos. If you do, please like, subscribe and share. Don't forget that we have the live stream going at the moment, which is just from my sitting room window. Not terribly exciting at the moment. But it's there for you to look at. Should be a little bit more exciting in the next couple of hours as those winds spin around to the south. I will put a link to my personal Facebook in the description of this video, and I've put a lot of videos on there of various stuff that's been happening around Hong Kong, flooding, damage, people who've decided to go out and get blown around, this kind of all that kind of fun stuff. So you can join me on my Facebook page and enjoy those videos if you like. Otherwise, stay safe, enjoy the storm, and I will see you in another hour. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.